Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
Good morning. We're going to have a chilled day and then get ready for arriving into Canada this evening. So yeah, looking forward to today. We got up nice and early at 6:30. We're trying to keep early this sort of as we carry on throughout the cruise, simply to try and keep ourselves as much on UK sort of timings as possible. But yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So we're going to go to breakfast, we're going to go to arts and crafts, and then we're going to pick another activity, and then it's just going to be a case of packing and doing some final bits. Tonight for dinner, there is no set dinner time tonight because we are arriving into Canada quite late, so you've got the choice of the main dining rooms and all the other foods on board. So you can go to Gigi's Pizzeria, you can obviously go to specialty dining. We're thinking we might do the burger, the salty dog grill that we did for lunch the other day, once we get back in from exploring at Victoria, just simply because it's nice and easy and quick. But yeah, so come with us for a day a day at sea, followed by a day or an evening in Canada, and we'll see what we get up to. So let's go. I'm going to finish getting ready, that's my hair, and then let's go get some breakfast because I am hungry. Breakfast was again in the Skagway main dining room, and we had a wonderful sea view whilst we were having breakfast. We've really enjoyed our breakfasts on Discovery Princess. They have a really good selection, and today I went for a fruit platter to start, followed by scrambled egg on toast with bacon and hash browns for main. So this is our room when we have come back in the morning. Our cabin steward has made up the room nicely. Beds have been made, blankets have been folded. These are the blankets that we picked up on the Glacier viewing sailing on Wednesday, and we've just kept them all week for sitting out on the balcony, things like that, and that's been absolutely fine. So they will go back tomorrow because we obviously won't need them. And then we've got, I never get tired of a sea view, and this is our sea view today as we sail towards Victoria, Canada. So yeah, so this is our room today. Something handy we have brought with us at this time is this little night light from home, just so we don't have to leave a light on in the bathroom, so it saves electricity, but it does give us some light should we need it. And then this is our shopping that we have to pack today. So yeah, I've really enjoyed our cabin. It's been a really nice cabin, and quite frankly, if you have seen any of my P&A vlogs, that I really do like this style cabin. And so yeah, so beds have been super comfy, and I love the colour scheme in here. We then went down to arts and crafts, and today was card making. It was a really nice relaxing craft session which we both enjoyed. Mum made a thank you card for our cabin steward, which was really nice. We then headed up to the top decks for a wander, and the weather was incredible, so we decided to enjoy the sun instead of any other activities on board. So we have come down for a quick change because the pool is lovely. So we're going to head up and enjoy the hot tubs and pool in the adults only area. So yeah, let's go. We headed up to the adults only area and were the only people there for a while, so I enjoyed a swim in the pool before we headed to the hot tubs and then back to the loungers. By then the adults area had filled up and there was lots of people out enjoying the sunshine. We then headed round to the Salty Dog Grill for lunch. and had a soft serve ice cream for dessert, both of which are included in the cruise fare. Hi guys, oh I'm a bit red. What a stressful couple of hours. Cruise wise, it's been a lovely day so far. We've still got 3 hours before we get to Victoria. We are scenic cruising now and it is beautiful. The sun is shining. Naughty, naughty, I forgot to put sun cream on. We did some arts and crafts, which you have seen. We've been to the pool, which was lovely. I went swimming. Oh, the adults only pool is beautiful on Discovery Princess, and I love that they still do an adults only area because it's very much needed, and I like that people adhere to it as well. The pool was warm enough to swim in, so that was good, and the hot tubs are also very nice. We've discovered a mocktail today, so we've discovered the Key West Cooler, I think it's called. Oh, it's so nice, we've already had two. So really nice, lunch was lovely, nice bit of sunshine, and then we came back to our cabin and we just thought we'd FaceTime my dad and brother, check how they are. And my dad answered the call and said, I don't know if this literally answers the call, and it's like, I don't know if this is a scam, but I've had an email purportedly from British Airways cancelling your flight tomorrow. Currently my emails do not work. For some reason my emails never work outside of the UK, so I haven't received an email, but I did think it was funnily enough, I had gone into the app earlier and I didn't see our flight for tomorrow, and I thought, oh, that's a bit strange, I need to check in a couple of hours. And it wasn't there, didn't really think anything of it. And then my dad said that, and as soon as he said that, I said, no, that's gonna be, yeah, they've cancelled our flights. So we checked my mum's emails, thankfully, and they'd emailed her at about 2 o'clock this afternoon. UK, no, what time was it? They'd emailed her, I think a couple of hours ago UK time, to say that our flight tomorrow direct from Seattle to Heathrow had been cancelled. Cue panic from me because it's stressful. This is the first time we've ever had a flight cancelled from the US or from anywhere actually, and it's stressful. So the flight read that our flight had been cancelled. No reason given as to why the flight was cancelled at all. Just said the flight had been cancelled. We've put you on this American Airlines flight, which is not a direct flight. So tomorrow, the flight they had given us is an American Airlines flight from Seattle to Phoenix, and then Phoenix to Heathrow. I didn't know what to do. And it said, because we're flying premium economy home, it said your cabin has changed, so you're not flying premium economy. So then I think of, we've paid for premium economy, our luggage is based on us flying premium economy, which means we have extra luggage. So I'm thinking we're gonna have extra luggage fees and we're gonna have oversized baggage fees, and it's gonna just cost so much money. And then hand luggage, because again, we're used to the BA hand luggage of a cabin case and a handbag. So there were all these sorts of questions, and then I managed to get onto the our booking online on BA, and lo and behold, it had been cancelled. And I could pick other flight options, so I was looking, okay, well, I could go from Seattle to Dallas and then transfer onto a BA flight from Dallas to London, but then the connection time is really short, it's less than 2 hours. So after probably an hour trying to figure out what on earth we could do, I wrote a list of questions and thankfully we do have Wi-Fi on Princess. And I will just say, we haven't booked, our flights were not booked with Princess. Yeah, so I made a load of questions, sent my dad the number. It's 10 o'clock at home, or it's 11:30 at home and at night. So I sent him a load of questions and said, please can you ring British Airways and ask them these questions, because I'm happy to do the Phoenix flights. Like the flight being cancelled isn't the problem. It's having all my questions answered so that I'm confident that it's not going to be a shit show when we get to the airport tomorrow. So my dad did call British Airways. They have an out of hours number which he spoke to a wonderful gentleman whose name is Sharmit, who was fantastic. He was ever so kind and considerate. Very apologetic because of the flight being cancelled. And thankfully, as I said, we've got Wi-Fi, so my dad was on the phone to him and I was on FaceTime, so I could then do security and then give my dad permission to speak to him. But he answered all the questions, so he confirmed that. First of all, so one of my questions was about the luggage because of the internal flight luggage allowances, and he confirmed that we had the same luggage for both American flights that we do for our British Airways flights. So that answered one question. Second question was about our connection, and we fly in and out of the same terminal in Phoenix, so we should go between our flights within 25 minutes, which is fine. We're not so bothered if our luggage doesn't make it, just as long as we do. So that was it. And then the third one I was about, because we had paid for premium economy and we're now flying home economy, whether we'd get a refund for that difference. And he turned around and said, no, actually you're flying premium economy from Phoenix on American Airlines, so we're just flying economy sort of on the commuter plane internally from Seattle to Phoenix, but when we get to Phoenix we will be getting into premium economy to fly home. So all in all, okay, answered our queries, made us feel a lot better. The sun is shining again, so it's okay. So it's been a stressful hour and a half, but we're not going to let that ruin the day. We're going to get ready now, we're going to pack, and get ready then for Victoria and enjoying the rest of our cruise. So that's the little update today. So we will see you momentarily when we start packing. But first of all, I need to go and shower and wash my hair because I was in the pool and I really have caught the sun. I've got a pink forehead. That'll be gone later when I put makeup on. There we go. Face is now better. I am no longer red and look like a lobster. We are now packed. I have now done my hair and my makeup, so we're gonna head down to we're gonna head down for ice cream because it's very much needed after our very stressful hour and a half this afternoon of thinking, how the heck are we getting home to England tomorrow? But we are getting home. We're gonna go to Phoenix. So yeah, so we are packed, we are ready. Our suitcases are all out pretty much. We've got, I'll show you. So hand luggage is this one. This case is going out later this evening, once we're back in from the activities. And then those two are ready to go out now. So we'll drop them off. Hand luggage is pretty much done. It's just last minute bits and pieces. Yeah, let's go and get some ice cream. We're going to have our premium desserts for today because why not? Might even have a Key West cooler as well to treat myself. I will be having alcohol later. Yeah, so then we've got an hour until our meeting time for our excursion. So yeah, let's go have some ice cream and then explore Victoria and watch the fireworks later, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, let's go. We headed down to the gelato bar on deck 5. It was decorated wonderfully for Canada Day and lots of people were getting off the ship as we had already docked. We both opted for a premium dessert and it was wonderful, just what we needed. We also had some lovely live music.
going up? No, we've been before. Yeah.
We've arrived in Canada, Mother. Hello, Canada. Hello, Canada. New country for me, but not for you.
Well, this part is. I haven't been to this part before.
Oh. Go boy. And then Norwegian Encore has just arrived. And I think another one's arriving behind her. She's just blocking it. We did. So we are going to the horse-drawn trolley car.
If not, I'll just have to.
Our excursion in Victoria was the Victoria Evening by horse-drawn trolley, and we booked this through Princess. The horse-drawn trolley tour was a really popular tour, and there were a lot of people who were getting off the ship and asking about it, who were told it was sold out, so we were glad we booked early. Also, with it being Canada Day, there were limited buses and taxis available, so we were happy to have something booked. The trolley tour lasted 1 hour and was a narrated tour around parts of Victoria. We learnt some history of Victoria as well as some general information such as property prices, etc. We enjoyed the tour and afterwards were able to meet the horses.
It's like some whales breaching here. It is definitely not. Those are rocks, unless they're extremely punctual whales that show up at the same time every day. But I doubt it. Now that rock ledge is named after Brochies, or it's called Brochies Ledge. It's named after ancient captain John Brochie, who got his ship stuck there for about 2 months, middle-income boating. Because like those little RV boats are not cheap, I'm telling you. But they aren't like actual boat expensive, right? So you can actually, I've got a little RV boat. It's pretty fast though. And so this was actually made back in the late 1800s because people loved their little sailboats. They just push around. But they didn't want to disturb all the ducks by walking around in their mucklucks in the ponds in the Beacon Hill Park. So they made this here so that the ducks wouldn't get disturbed. However, ducks don't know how to read signs, so they decided to hang out there anyway. So they were forced to build ramps along the edges so that the ducks could get their ducklings out. So when the English arrived, they went over there and they went up to the First Nations people. They said, "What a good, what this area is called, so I hear about." And of course, the First Nation people didn't speak English, so they thought that the English had come over to inquire about the horrendous stench emanating from the area. So they told them that it was Machosen, the rotting whale carcass on the beach. Now, coming up on the right-hand side are 2 heritage houses. These are fantastic examples of a Victorian and Edwardian style house. Now, the one on the right here is the Victorian era house. As you can see, it's got a bit more detail in the wood going up to the eaves, and it's got the smaller front porch. And for the one on the left there is the Edwardian style with the bigger porch and the bigger pillars. So, yeah, that's a bit about that. Did any questions? So if you look to the right there, that just past that crosswalk, that's the area where the horses come to, it's like our staging area. Bit of a bump here, everybody. It didn't nail it, so it's going to be awkward. Oh, there it is. And one more time. And so this is really cool. We put all their harnesses on them and stuff like that and hitch them up. And they either do a carriage shift or a trolley shift. So these guys, this is the only and first thing that they've done today. We're going to do one more after this and call it a day.
After the horse-drawn trolley ride, we did go into the only shop in the port, but it was very chaotic with a lot of people from 3 ships in port. So we didn't stay long. The staff were very friendly though and appreciated our British accents. We then decided to head back on board. Get back on board. Let's get some pizza. fun, isn't it? Once back on board, we went for tea, and for tea we opted for Gigi's Pizzeria. The pizzas were really good and we had a great server. After tea, we grabbed some hot chocolates from the Princess Live Cafe and headed up on deck, ready for the fireworks. And just like that, bag is now packed and ready to go. We're going to pop that one out and then time to go to bed. So let's get this one outside. There we go, outside, and that'll be collected. And there we go, guys. That is our day at sea and evening in Victoria, Canada, done. Had a really nice little trolley ride. That was really interesting. Learned quite a lot about Victoria. Yeah, had a really nice evening in Victoria in Canada. We did the trolley tour and then we had a quick look around the single shop that is at the port. Westerdam is in port with us, as well as Norwegian Encore. So we have just come back down. It is Canada Day, which is Canada's national holiday. So we've just been up watching the fireworks, which are really pretty, and how nice to be in Canada for Canada Day. So now packing is done. It's just final bits to do for hand luggage, and that is pretty much a wrap on Discovery Princess. I will be doing a travel home with me tomorrow. Whether that is successful, who knows. It's going to be a long travel day. So tomorrow, rather than going straight to Seattle Airport from the terminal port, and flying direct to Heathrow and arriving at 10 to 7 on Monday morning, we are now flying Seattle to Phoenix, and then Phoenix to London Heathrow with American Airlines. So an extra flight we had not planned, but we are checked in. We've got our seats. We are still getting to fly premium economy from Phoenix to London, so that's a bit of comfort for us. But yeah, not the travel day home we had planned. It does mean that we get into London about 6 hours later than planned, which means we miss our coach back to Bristol. So we'll need to sort that out when we land. Yeah, So it just means that rather than getting home at lunchtime on Monday, we're probably getting home at tea time. And considering I'm working Tuesday morning, it's going to be a long week. But the most important thing is we get home. So enough wallowing for that. So I will be doing travel day, and I guess the good news is we get to experience American Airlines together, so we will see how that goes. So I'm going to say good night, and I will see you all in the morning for travel home day. Good night.